We started with 20 teams across India and Sri Lanka. And now here we are at the iconic Eden Gardens in a tournament that's been both pleasant and uplifting. Two proud nations. South Africa have marched into the semi-finals here. They've been the team to beat. New Zealand just find a way, don't they, to get to this stage in a tournament. These are two teams that have absolutely earned the right to be playing here today at the Eden Gardens. New Zealand won the toss. They will bowl first. There's a bit of dew around already. That might be a factor. This is how South Africa line up. Back to the team that has marched through this tournament. They've given 3 players a go in their previous game, but the originals are back again. And New Zealand, just the one change. Matt Henry is back from paternity duties, but and also McConkey keeps his place. No room for Ish Sodhi today. They think the finger spinner who can bat is the better bet for New Zealand. So very important toss to win. There's already a little bit of dew out there. Quinton de Kock, Aiden Markram out. So Henry to Markram. If you're a lover of cricket, this is wonderful. First runs already. That's the shot he loves playing. And there's a fielder there who watches it sail over. This is some beginning from Quinton de Kock.
Just walks across, trying to create a bit of a flow to the leg side and just helps it on his way. He doesn't even bother about running. He knows he's middled it. And that's the start he's after.
Easy. Midon was inside the circle. All he had to do was clear him, and he's cleared him well.
He had a look at the first one. Maybe thought to himself there wasn't much with regards to turn, so I can now use my feet. It's presentation of the seam, but just slides on. No grip for that one. Quinton de Kock says, thank you, I'll take your leg side.
Oh, it's gone straight up this time. No timing. Midon takes the catch. It's worked once again, Katie, with the off spinner.
A little bit quicker than the last delivery, a little bit more into the wicket as well. The plan has worked 4 times now. He gave himself some room on the leg side, trying to hit that up and over the top. Planning and execution to the fore for New Zealand early. Kock is out early, 1 for 10, 12 for 1.
Oh, up in the air! That's 2 in 2! Cole McConkey! Wow, you own Kolkata.
Can you believe it? It was just back of a length, plenty of time, but the open bat face didn't roll the wrists and cuts it straight to Allen. Rickerton goes without scoring.
Now that cover drive comes out.
He's that good, Harsha. He finds a way. Touched on his strong areas. He gets his hands into really nice positions. A good load up and explode through the ball.
Wonderful. Into the pads.
So he knows he's going to look to follow him, gives himself that extra bit of width, and then just clips it over the leg side. He knew exactly where the gap was, and that's exquisite.
When New Zealand have structured their side, probably a seam bowler short, and that's showing here with Nisham in the power play. And finds the gap again. 17 of the over. South Africa back in this game. 45 for 2 after 5. Just a little too full. And all Brevis had to do was find that gap on the offside, which he finds very well. The outfield did everything for him.
Fielder takes the catch. Dale Mitchell. Beautiful hands.
Just watch my.
Yeah, keep it going back. Fingers underneath here. Keep it rolling. I can see the fingers underneath. Yeah, thank you. I'm ready with my decision for the big screen.
Right, so look at the decision. What is it then? It's out.
Captain South Africa, he goes for 18. South Africa 55 for 3.
Bang! Out of there. Massive shot.
Yeah, that's a massive one there for me. Kind of feel for South Africa, they needed something like that just to break the shackles a bit. Brevis getting a little bit of length. Dispatching that over long on.
gone for it. One-handed and all. Still, it goes miles into the crowd.
Watch this. Oh, kaboom, baby. I know it's not the biggest going around, this boundary, but man, that is power.
It's gone straight up. Mitchell! They're not going to drop him twice. David Miller gone.
One of the most iconic grounds going around. The pressure of the situation, as you said, Pommy and Bangwa, sudden death semi, and both these sides have got a history of choking a little bit at this stage. Miller goes for half a dozen, and suddenly South Africa are 77 for 4 here.
New Zealand and their plans have worked beautifully. New Zealand Black Caps have put themselves into a position of strength. It's through great planning and discipline that has worked for them. And the Proteas are in serious trouble now.
Capitulation. You'd have to say that is in the slot again. Do you go through the field? Do you go over? He did neither. Nation has brought himself back into the game. Serious situation for the South Africans. 77 for 5.
77 is on the board for South Africa, and they are 5 down. Runs that South Africa will be grateful for. First boundary after 20 balls is 91 for 5. That is his strength. That is where he's found so many runs in his career.
Difference here, footwork, just a little shimmy down the track. He's got such long levers, immense power. Get that anywhere near the middle.
And when he does, he goes like that, Jansen. Lovely long levers.
City of joy, city of fattage. Oh yeah. Cross seam in the slot, and Jansen says every night of the week. Woohoo!
And that's in the gap. That's gone for 4-2.
Just to the liking of Tristan Stubbs. Yeah, he's trying to little cutter into the surface.
Clobbered. Long off was out, long gone was out. They were a little wider. They could have been a lot straighter. It wouldn't have mattered. Fielder will watch it sail over. Just looked interested for a while. The runs are coming now for South Africa.
There it goes. Oh, stunning.
No. Oh, but he was outside. He was outside. That'll be 6-2. 22 of the Nisham over. South Africa are smiling here. 150 for 5 with 2 left.
Yeah, great striking. Wonderful. Mentioned he went for 17. His first, now he's gone for 22.
Gets the wicket. Ferguson it is.
Whether he changes it up, whether he bowls Yorkers, knuckleballs, it's the lovely leg cutter, it's slower, the deception for all to see. End of Stubbs for 29 in South Africa. They lose their 6th at 150.
He can bat Corbin Bosch. When he gets hold of it, you really don't want to see where it's ending up. It's inevitably deep into the stadium.
Ah, tremendous. What entertainment here in terms of the semi-finals. Partnership, the half-century one, and now Jansen says, well, I've got to do it myself. Just wonder with Ferguson going away from the Yorker. Tall man, get it down at his toes. He went through in the previous one. What's he got now again?
One more. 50 comes up for Marco Jansen. Push the boundaries back to the Hugli.
Not big enough anyway. Not for Marco Jansen. What an innings. Take a bow, sir. That is simply sensational here. In a pressure cooker situation. And he's striking at almost 200, folks.
Henry with a wicket.
Let alone a semi-final in a men's T20 World Cup. Oh, spot on. What a beauty. Subtle change in pace, but it was right on the butt. Bosch in and out. 166 for 7.
Rabada has to get off strike. Leave Jansen with 2 balls. He chips it and he finds the fielder. 2-2 for Matt Henry.
So just stuck at the other end at the moment. Just a half-hearted chip all the way through. Jimmy Neesham on the boundary rope. Rabada's gone for a duck.
They're going to run hard for the second. The throw's at the striker's end, but it's only 2. And it's a fantastic last over with only 6 off it. 169 for 8 then. They didn't start well. Brevis 34 of 27, but the innings got substance when Jansen came out to join Stubbs with the score on 77 for 5. And they've dragged it to 106
odds.
The depth in the South African bowling attack, the pace, the different angles, the different skill sets that all the fast bowlers bring, combined with Keshav Maharaj, they can get into this New Zealand middle order early. It's never easy chasing a total. Well, he's starting off with long on in place.
That's what he's looking for. Straighten up a little bit on that left-hander.
It's wonderfully played from Tim Seifert. Just leans on it. 4 runs.
Just a touch. There we go. Maybe more of an outside edge, but the placement ended up being perfect for him. It's New Zealand off to a start.
They had catches in place, but it goes in between the 2. More runs for New Zealand.
Doesn't swing as much as you expect. That was attempted to shape in. Just straightens as it pitches. Finds that edge, but no joy for South Africa. Another bonus boundary for New Zealand.
Up it goes. Fielders look at each other. Quinton de Kock calls for it. He has to make a long way. Can't quite get there.
Initially he was looking down to find leg, and then he decided, no, that's mine. That was when he said, no, leave it to me. He just kept going away from him. In the end, didn't even get close to it. South Africa will not believe in their luck. There's been a couple of edges that have fallen short.
That'll be so frustrating for South Africa. Push through the gap. What a lovely stroke that is. Full of confidence, straight down the ground.
This is a wonderful strike. Have a look at his balance here. He's not a big mover of his feet, but that's where he wants it. He loves freeing his arms. As soon as that goes outside his eye line, he knows he can get a free swing of the bat through the ball there.
This will give New Zealand so much confidence in this chase. They want to own this power play.
Gets into a strong position, just waits for it. It's very difficult for Marco Jansen with his heart to target the stumps. But it seems like quite a safe shot to play against him. Executed perfectly.
That is wonderful to watch. Straight down the ground. He seems to have a real handle of the pace of the wicket.
That is not a half volley by any stretch. That is a beautiful cricket shot. He holds the pose.
A new way to play Lungi Ngidi, and the skill that he has in this power play. It's 48 without loss.
He's just backing that's pace on, and again, you get anything on that, it flies away. It's such good batting.
Well, that's magnificent hitting. The power on display here at Eden Gardens by Seifert.
It's the slow delivery, yes, but it's one that they can pick up pretty easily. The striking has been superb. 37 of 19, 21 of 9, 58 of 28, the partnership.
And it'll keep going for Seifert and Allen.
Off it goes again. It'll go all the way for 6.
Just a little press of the bottom hand, but purposely lifting that up and over the field.
Nobody will catch that. It's out the middle of the back. 4 more.
Finn Allen has been dominant.
Throw the bat. It's the final over of the power play. That will go the distance too. Along the ground, it skims. And what an over this is. If they were dominating at the start of it, well on their way now.
New Zealand have outplanned and outgunned South Africa up until now. An attempt at pace off, missing his length.
Too good.
Crazy. So fortune favors the brave. Sometimes you feel everything goes in your favor. At this point, Finn Allen is getting his swing through.
Shot. Hit so hard.
Shows if you don't follow him enough, he only needs just a little bit of space to be able to clear the field.
Yeah, the stumps are moving. That's way too wide. You almost need to be aiming middle of the leg stump.
Where is it? Over him. 50 up for Tim Seifert. Just 28 balls. Shot. That'll be 4 more. It brings up 100 for New Zealand.
He's reacted so well to the slower delivery. He's just held his shape long enough.
Helped on its way. And it'll be 4 more, easy as you like.
It's not a shot he's accustomed playing. That's why the short 45 has gone to mid-wicket to save a single. But they're flowing so sweetly, the Kiwis, that he's pulled it out.
Finn Allen gets to a half century. Off 19 balls. It's the fastest against South Africa in T20 World Cups. Bang! Out of there.
Dominance personified, rocking back and bang.
Ball him! Middle stump, peg back. The lack of celebration suggests it's too little, too late. What a knock this has been.
And how often has Kagiso Rabada answered the call for South Africa? A little net backer on a good length. Job done. 58 off 33. Breaking the back of the chase. 117 for 1, New Zealand.
Rachin Ravindra. Shot. Oh, wow.
Attempted slow ball, off cutter from Rabada. Just standing, getting his weight through the shot. Beautiful.
Through it goes. New Zealand have made the gap finding look so easy. We've seen power from New Zealand all the way through this innings. And then not gonna hold back now. It's 137 for 1.
As soon as he puts some weight on that leg, cramp sets in. Doesn't matter what you do or how far you hit it.
Fielder was up in the inner ring, and in the end, with those practice pitches there, that will race away. This innings has been unbelievable. He's had just 4 dot balls in the 27 balls that he's faced, and he's up to 75.
That's not short from Maharaj. That's still hitting the top of leg stump. But it's the footwork, the depth of the crease that he uses to get back.
They've played that shot a lot today. Both Allen and Seifert have done it well.
I might be cramping, so let's get this over and done with as quick as possible.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a flight to catch here, Finchy. He's just going and going.
The boundaries are flowing so easily, and after all the chat, it doesn't matter.
That's almost perfect from Marco Jansen. He's tried to follow him, he's tried to tuck him up. One-handed, still finds the boundary. That's huge. That is out of here.
And there's no mucking around from Finn Allen. He is humping it into the 90s off 31. He's only going at 290, folks. 7 6s and 9 4s here. Bit of action as well, and fetch this. It's 6 more.
You execute, he's got an answer. You put it up on a tee, and he'll pump you down the ground. He goes to 96, just the 1 run needed for victory.
And bingo, it's the fastest T2000 in the World Cup ever for the man. Finn Allen in 100. Oh, you betcha. He's in a hurry for sure. And helps the Black Caps get into the final. They win by 9 wickets. Simply destructive. Yeah, you've got to be on your feet here at Eden Gardens for this.
They're just absolutely stunned by what Finn Allen has produced today. You can see what it means to the Kiwis. Yes, it's 100, and it's a magnificent 100, but they're in a World Cup final.
Yeah, South Africa tasted it in the last outing there in the Caribbean.
Mitch Santner's happy. That's as much as you get from him. Phenomenal New Zealand. They've been absolutely clinical today.
Yeah.